Hi, I'm Conrad Walton at PrescottRealEstate.com. This video is about Williamson Valley, the general area. This is an overview video. I'm not going to get into details of specific places. That's going to be described in other videos. Williamson Valley satisfies those people that are looking for a quiet lifestyle, a little bit farther from their neighbors, a little bit more land than you're going to find in town in Prescott in a normal subdivision. This video is a drive up Williamson Valley Road. Now, Williamson Valley Road actually starts at Iron Springs and goes north, runs north and south, but the first part of it is still really part of Prescott. So we're going to start at Pioneer Parkway, and we're actually outside of Prescott at this point. So let's get started there. Now there's the Williamson Valley sign, welcome to Williamson Valley. This you're gonna see right at the corner of Pioneer Parkway. We're driving north, and to the right here is Williamson Valley Estates. It's about 232 home sites there. Average price up on that hill and over the backside of that hill, about $850 to $950, somewhere in that range. There's periods of places, there's areas that are open with no population. Could be private land, could be public land. A lot of rural stuff up here. You're going to see a lot of fences. Now we're getting a little farther away from town. Things are flatter. A lot of property over to the left here. This is not a subdivision. It doesn't have a name. Coming up on Royal Oaks to the right here. Royal Oaks only's got 182 properties, and they're going for about $600,000. Go a little bit farther north, and you're in Granite Oaks. 288 properties there. This is Granite Oaks to the right. Random stuff over to the left. There's a lot of very rural. I sold a property up that hill that was a mini farm. They had a donkey named Buttons, cool donkey. They had 9 goats, they had 25 chickens, sold their property. To the right is Granite Oaks. There's 288 properties there. They're going for $950 to about $1.5 million. A lot of variable in the price there. Depends on the size of the house, size of the property. You can buy some large acreage in there. I don't think there's anything under 2 acres. Some very nice houses. Once you get a little bit on the north end of this, there's some very high-end houses that will cost you some money. You can see here there's a lot of corrals, a lot of fencing. People have a lot of horses out here. See this little white fence? Coming up at this White House. This is special. Hang on, look for it, look for it. Yes, those are zebras. Those zebras have been there for 8 or 10 years. Saw them first time I ever went up Williamson Valley Road. You can do anything you want out here. This is the Wild West. That's Granite Mountain over there to the left. It's kind of a landmark. You can tell how far north or south you are in relation to Granite Mountain. Still Granite Oaks on the right. Some very nice houses in here. Drive back up in there and you're looking at $1.5 million houses. There's more corrals. Got some trees. You're not going to get ponderosas. A lot of oak trees. A lot of flat, very flat acreage. If you're looking for a lot of flat acreage, this is a good place to look. Go a little bit farther north, and we're going to be looking at American Ranch. Starts around here. It goes north for a ways. American Ranch is right at the base of Granite Mountain. Across the road to the right, to the east, just a lot of big open land, big lots over there. American Ranch is a gated community, HOA, they got a clubhouse and a pool and all of that, set up primarily for horse property, but you can have horses anywhere you want up in here. You can see some pretty large homes over there on the right. Now that's classic American home. That's what most of the houses look like here on the left. All behind a gate. American Ranch houses, $1.3 to $1.9 million. Coming up here, this left turn is the main gate going in. Can tell it's expensive because they have a horse statue in the roundabout at the front gate. You can see how flat this is. You can see what the houses look like. Not a whole lot of two-story. Most of these are ranch style because they're on ranches, so it all makes sense. Still American Ranch on the left side. Nice high-quality homes over there. Higher-end homes, larger homes. Coming up here at this next intersection is Outer Loop, and there's a gas station and a sandwich shop. Kind of the center of the universe for this area out here. You need something in the middle of the night, they've got a convenience store there. Left side is just wide open land, a lot of huge acreage over there. Now to the right here, we're looking at Williamson Valley Ranch. This is a subdivision, got an HOA. Williamson Valley Ranch has 219 homes. They're priced between $900 and $1.2 million. Most of the stuff we're looking at right here is flat and down on the flat, but you can see a little bit of hills. Once we go a little bit farther up here, if you get up on that hill, you can get a view for 100 miles. Some very nice properties up in there. Look at the size of these homes. On the left side, not a subdivision, they're just random homes over there. Very nice homes. There's some rundown, cheaper stuff over there as well. There's 5 and 10 acre parcels. Now we're going north of Williamson Valley Ranch. These are still homes that are not in a subdivision. We're going to come up to Whispering Canyon in a little bit here. You can tell where there's a flag is running at the entrance of the subdivision. Whenever I say subdivision, think HOA fees and think a little bit nicer roads, nicer taken care of. These are all not in the subdivisions, and yet some very, very nice homes up here. There's Whispering Red. There's the flag. That's the entrance to Whispering Canyon. Homes in there are $900 to $1.1 million. This next entrance is the preserve at the ranch. There's only 42 homes in there. It's a small subdivision here. If you go to the right, you go far enough to the right, you're going to end up in Chino Valley and things get dramatically cheaper over there. But this is still Williamson Valley where it's more desirable and the prices are higher and the houses are nicer and the lots are bigger. This flag coming up here on the left is Inscription Canyon, $1 million to $1.3 million in this area. And this is going to be the end of our drive. So that's our drive. Talking Rock Ranch is farther north. Crossroads Ranch is also farther north. They're a little bit north and not really part of Williamson Valley. People are going to disagree with me on that, but they're pretty far out and they're kind of communities to themselves. If you're interested in Williamson Valley, if you're interested in looking or possibly buying, give me a call. My information's right there.